Well, y'all. Looks like Twitch has done something that they haven't done in a long time. And that's attack view botting. Apparently, this whole thing with Twitch is going on. I'm not a big Twitch streamer myself, but apparently, the people are saying that everybody's view botting, and that, you know, from sponsorships, you know, I heard, you know, some companies will pay to view bot to push your channel out so that they can push out their products out. You know, sponsorships. You know, we all know how sponsorship works to some degree, right? Apparently, there's been this huge thing going on. Apparently, you know, Twitch has been losing a lot of viewers. So, you know, we got Penguin Zoe, I'm shocked, here to give us a little story.
I'm shocked. I cannot believe Twitch is actually finally making bot busting a priority on the platform.
Yeah, apparently it's been a huge problem since the beginning, you know, of Twitch's history.
Botting on Twitch has been a problem since the beginning of time. And they hadn't taken it seriously forever, but a month ago they made a statement where they claimed, listen guys, condoms finally coming off, we're going in raw against bots, we're finally going to do something about it. And I was excited, like that's something to celebrate, but I kind of thought they were just looking to score some good boy points online, like some brownie points.
Yo, no, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Twitch gotta be the most favoritism-ass fucking streaming company out there, for sure. Don't let niggas like fucking Hassan tell people to tell his audience to go kill someone and he's still streaming, and like, I don't know, bruh. Dan Clancy is a weird fellow. I'm telling y'all, Dan Clancy is a weird fellow.
Because Twitch's reputation been kind of in the shitter recently.
Yeah?
I thought this was just something that they were just doing for lip service. I wasn't entirely convinced they were going to go that hard on it until today. Wow. They have actually done a really good job here, like in this first wave, of getting bots off of Twitch. Like,
you know, the problem is that these people will just find another way to get around it, though, right? Can't they do that?
Like bringing back down
Can't they do that?
these artificially boosted numbers to what they actually are. There's a lot of examples to pull from. The data is all very new, mind you, but I think the best example is from a channel called Mira. I'm sure some of you have at least heard of this because this is something that people have been trying to put on Twitch's plate for the longest time, about a channel that keeps getting recommended to them that isn't actually even a live stream. For the last couple of years, it is just a farming channel where Mira is just farming ads off botted numbers. She doesn't actually even really stream on there. I think she's gone live like a few times over the last couple of years, but it's...
Yeah, she found the fucking the fucking strat or something, right?
Live 24/7, just pumping reruns of streams she did so long ago, like ancient history. So look at this. This channel, for I think like probably 3 years, I don't know how long it's been going on for, but it's been years, has been sitting at like a steady 2,000 viewers no matter the time of day. And all the channel has done for this time, pretty much exclusively, is run 24/7 reruns of old streams, yet somehow manages to maintain 2,000 viewers throughout the entire duration of it. Then, the day that Twitch bot smiting comes into effect, it goes from 2,000, then down to 1,500, and then the bot detection, I guess, must have kicked into fucking turbo drive. They went Wumbo style, and now she's sitting at 100 to 200. Pretty
damn, bro, that's fucking insane, bro. You know what I mean? Shit, I don't know. Maybe in order to become a big streamer nowadays, you have to view bot. Like, if you want to be in like the top, like what, like 1,000, you have to view bot. You know, apparently there was a whole study that came out too. They were saying like the tops, pretty much all top streamers are view botting. Not them personally view botting their own streams, but they apparently they have these big other companies that they get sponsorships from. They view bot them to help boost their views, to help get the recognition. You know what I'm saying? They have a sponsorship. Yeah,
much
apparently.
Overnight. This, to me, is like the most clear example of them actually doing something about botting. I was very surprised to see this. Her channel, which is live right now, by the way, because it's 24/7 reruns, this channel is constantly or was
Wow.
constantly recommended to anybody with a brand new account. Like, see how I'm not logged in or anything. I'm still on like light mode. This stream
Yo, Twitch got some favoritism. Mirasjuice.com. Does she just run ads on Twitch and then just sell her pussy water, bro? That's insane, bro. Why is she not like? I mean, you can't. Can't you get banned for some shit like this? Nah, this rerun. Okay, well at least she's honest. Rerun. Okay.
was recommended all the time and somehow still had thousands
She's probably chilling and living in a fucking fat ass house for the rest of her life because you know she cool. She knows she good.
of viewers on just reruns. Clearly, most like rational, sentient human beings aren't going to be watching that. Like, look at the chat; it doesn't move, and this is exactly what it looked like back then too. No movement. There's no chatting because it's not real. And now the bot detection is here, and you can see that it is finally working. Though I think there are still some bots, like some holdovers here, because there's no way there's 250 people here right now. It seems to me like there's definitely still some stubborn bots that Twitch wasn't able to get there, sticking on there like a hemorrhoid.
Or there's actually 276 niggas watching her right now, beating their fucking cocks off at this moment as he's watching the stream. You know what I mean? That might be it too.
The parasite bot infestation has been decimated but not destroyed, because I cannot imagine 276 people being in this stream right now. Not even as background noise in like a tab they forgot on like an ancient laptop. I don't even see that being the case. No. I don't think there is a single soul in this realm.
You know the funny thing is though? The funny thing is she probably making hella money off this shit. Every time I record a video, you guys, there's always a fucking train.
Right now, this shit is more empty than a theater showing Mobius. Like, I just don't believe that. But even still, it's clear that what Twitch is doing is actually pretty effective at blasting bots, which I didn't expect. Her channel, I think, is the best example of it. But there's a lot of other channels, like big streamers that went...
Hold on a second. Recommending categories. Grand Theft Auto. That's probably GTA roleplay. They got Valorant, okay. League of Legends, World of Warcraft, Just Chatting, of course, is going to be up there. Counter-Strike. Bro, it's crazy how popular this game is still to this fucking day, bro.
Live over the last day, where their view counts have halved, or even more than halved in some cases. So they actually are taking it kind of seriously. Like I said, I was a little skeptical.
That's a new thing for Twitch, though. They actually taking something seriously. Usually a streamer with fat titties will never get banned if they accidentally, leak something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many stories with Twitch, bro. How the favoritism, where like if a guy whips his cock out, he'll get banned immediately, permanently, right? But then she accidentally fucking slips one of her titties out, and then she just banned for 3 days. You know what I'm saying?
Skeptical that they were even going to really try and take down bots, because inflated viewer numbers is good for the platform. Like, I thought they probably wouldn't actually put a lot of resources to it, but it seems I was very wrong. Now, another thing worth mentioning, this scam of like running reruns with bots is not exclusive to just her channel, but you have to wonder how much money she made off of that. This went on for years.
Oh, she made hella money off that.
And I'm so curious how much money she made just running old streams 24/7 reruns with botted view counts up to 2,000 to 3,000.
She did that every day for years. Nah, bruh.
That's probably a pretty substantial chunk of change. It's got a lot of people talking, and I think this is a really great thing from Twitch, to be honest. XQC made...
Okay, hold on. Twitch is...
a tweet talking about it, saying, Twitch cracked down on bots in 2 to 3 days, and
he's gonna read it.
/victims of viewbotting have been exposed. Streamers that are part of groups /orgs are seemingly being botted much more heavily. Don't want to start a witch hunt, but the data is interesting. Go see for yourself. And then links...
Wasn't XQC the same person who called out that Kai Cenat was like view botting or some shit? Or not Kai Cenat, but like where Kai and like, you know what I mean? And like Ty Lil and them.
Twitch tracker, which you can see for yourself. And people are scrubbing...
I'm starting to think that he's right.
...through with a fine-tooth comb, taking a peek at these big drops in viewer numbers. And right now, the findings are still pretty early because this has only been in effect for like 2, maybe 3 days now. So it's still like very fresh data. This shit's straight out of the oven. But people are noticing that some of the biggest channels being hit were affiliated with orgs. So like XQC mentions, like some org affiliated channels were in a lot of cases the recipients of some artificially boosted numbers, as evident by a huge drop in viewer numbers over the last couple days out of nowhere. Namely, OTK seems to be the big one. People are seeing a huge drop across the
Miskiff?
board for most of the channels that have gone live over the last couple days that are with the group. Another channel people have been paying very close attention to is Asmongold's. He's one of the biggest streamers in the world, and he went live the last couple days since the bot fisting has come out from Twitch, and they noticed that his average viewers for both streams had been about 20,000 less than normal. About 20,000 people were banished to the Shadow Realm here, and Asmongold even commented on it, believing that his account was probably botted. He believes with 95% certainty his channel was botted. And he agrees that removing these bot numbers and this...
I mean, he's still doing well. Why is he... Like Asmongold is good, y'all. I'm not worried about Asmongold. We know he good.
Fake, phony, baloney viewership from the platform is good for everybody there. And that seems to be the prevailing sentiment, that everyone agrees that getting rid of artificial viewership from Twitch is a net positive to the entire platform. The only people that'll have an issue with these fake numbers being blasted is going to be the people that are exploiting them. The people that are using the bot services are the only ones that are going to be outraged about it. Now, I also imagine the cope from a lot of people that are going to get caught red-handed with bots is going to be, it wasn't me. I must have been the victim of a malicious bot villain, a supervillain twirling his evil cartoonish mustache. Must have been botting me for all this time. I had no idea. And in some cases, like, that is a real thing. There are cases where some people will bot a channel just because they think it's going to get them in trouble. But that doesn't happen. Like, Twitch, for the longest...
Twitch, it's funny because Twitch has not banned anybody for view botting, so I just want to, you know, clarify on that too. You know what I mean? It's crazy, though, because I bet you there's so many, like, small streamers. I mean, you have to pay the view bot, but still, there's some small streamers out there that got money that put in their fucking bank accounts to get their money up, bruh. To get their views up and shit. And like, nah, that's insane, bruh. It's insane, bruh. Nah. Apparently all top streamers are view botting. You know, or have view botters. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey, look, I don't know.
Taken this botting problem seriously. So that whole idea of like a bad actor botting a channel to try and get punishment put upon a streamer they don't like, it's not that common. It happens, sure, but it's not that common because everybody knows Twitch hasn't done anything about botters for so long. So how the fuck could that possibly still be a strategy that someone that doesn't like you would use? That's like you and your buddy going to the public pool and you eat pizza together and then your friend tries to tell the lifeguard that you didn't wait 30 minutes before getting in the pool.
I mean, Kick has this problem too, but the difference is that we actually know who's view botting on Kick because, like, I mean, I have Kick on my phone. Sometimes I watch Kick, you know what I mean? Kick is cool. I'm not gonna lie. I think Kick's a pretty cool platform, you know what I mean? Compared to Twitch, I feel like it's better. Kick don't really got any, like, I don't know if they've updated it recently, but like, Kick don't really have any, like, they don't have points or anything like that, you know, like Twitch does or anything like that. They don't have anything like that. Also, like, you know, someone's view botting on Kick when they got like bro, I know, bro, you go on Kick, bro, you see niggas that got these high ass fucking 100K views a stream. 80% of those fucking viewers are fucking bots, you know what I mean? I feel like Neon was one of those streamers that was 100% view botting.
Like, okay, who gives a fuck? Like, that's the whole way Twitch has treated botting for the longest time. Until now. I think that's going to be, like, the crutch a lot of people will claim. Like, I wasn't botting. I didn't sign off on anyone botting me. This must have been some stranger in the...
Oh, yeah, I didn't sign up on any sponsorships, y'all. I'm just saying.
In the back alleys, trying to hurt my reputation by botting me for all this time. And some people, I'm sure, will be telling the truth, but it's going to be hard to know for sure. But one thing that I think everyone will know for sure is that...
And they'll disappear for a month. Wait for their viewership to go down. You stop making content. You know what I mean? Hey, I haven't streamed in a while. The numbers aren't as high as they used to. I haven't streamed in a while, y'all. Nah, them niggas were view botting. They come up with some big event or some shit. Hey, I'm coming up with a new subathon, guys. Come and join my subathon. Make it look like you're not view botting. Nah, bro.
This is a really good thing for Twitch. I am so glad they're actually taking this seriously and actually wiping out such huge amounts of bots. I'm hoping they are still going to continue doing this because there is still work to be done. All of these bot services are going to do their best to circumvent this, so that way
they're going to find a way.
Continue to pay them money for this service. They're not just going to roll over and die. They're not going to go belly up and just admit defeat. This is always a tug of war. They are going to come up with new ways of trying to evade Twitch's detection, and I'm hoping this isn't just like a one-time thing where Twitch blew their whole load here on this bot blast. I'm hoping they will continue to allocate resources.
I don't think they will. I feel like Twitch as a platform is fucking cooked, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a beam, bro. I'm just saying, one day something very, very, very bad is gonna come out on Twitch, and I'm not saying that Twitch is gonna fall off or anything. Well, kind of. I just feel like there's Twitch got a lot of bullshit. They got a really bad reputation. They got a lot of favoritism and all that shit, bro. Not applying their TOS on certain people because they like those, because, you know, the CEO is their, you know what I mean? You know. Hey, it is what it is, bro, at the end of the day. But that was just a little shit going on. Apparently, view botting. I always know view botting was a thing. Everybody knows what view botting is. Do we have to explain that? But you know what I mean? Hey, to the people who weren't view botting, you're gonna see them. So you're gonna see them streaming and stuff. But the people who have been view botting, they're gonna disappear for a while, or they're gonna come up with some big event to try and like make it seem like their numbers are higher than usual. But I don't know. I'm not a big streamer, so you don't gotta take what I gotta say seriously, right? But I feel like that's what it could be. You know what I mean? But what do y'all think? You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, go ahead and type in the comments. Y'all probably know who Penguin Zoe is. I hope y'all having a good breakfast, a good dinner, a good night. I love y'all, man. Peace.